everyone stand up this way. Look at you. Yes. Okay. So you're going to stand during the whole video. Okay. So I'm going to show you a video. Just listen to what I'm saying and watch the video at the same time. Okay. So the reason I'm showing you this is because it helps you to visualize the process of altering a model so that they can advertise a product, such as in the media. Both Photoshop and airbrushing techniques are used to manipulate the model against all of her flaws and make her to access perfection. Editors use this expensive and time-consuming process to persuade consumers to buy their products. They're found in commercials, billboards, magazines, which all you see on a daily basis. And according to Phoenix Business Journal, the average American consumer is exposed to 600 or more advertising messages in a day. So basically the reason why all of you guys are standing right now, because it helps to represent the statistic that 80% of the population in America is affected by billboards such as these, because their standard of beauty is increased because of the product. And there you go. You guys can sit down. Okay, so this is the picture from the video you just seen. On the left side is the product in which they use in the media. It's basically her airbrush and Photoshop. And the media uses this picture in order to sell to consumers. On the right side, it shows her before everything. An ordinary model. So today I will be telling you about the history of photo manipulation until Photoshop today, as well as my personal relativity to this topic, as well as the two controversial sides to Photoshop in the media. Okay, so the first case of photo manipulation actually was decades ago during Abraham Lincoln's time, in which they manipulated photographs in the darkroom, such as this. So during the developing process of a photograph, they would manipulate it, such as in the process of here, if you understand how to make pictures in darkrooms. And also when computers were invented, programs such as Paintbox and Barker Creator were created. And basically at home you can use these to manipulate your own photographs. Until Adobe Photoshop, as we know today, and is very common, has been created. And originally, these products were used so that people in a subtle way could deceive and persuade views or to improve storytelling and self-expression, as seen in these next pictures, such as self-expression, storytelling, and expressing your creativity. And but soon they became a controversy, such as when Stalin and Lenin used Photoshop to remove someone from their pictures because he was unwanted or uncared for the public. So they used the public opinion, so they removed him from the picture. And also, in 1982, the National Geographic magazine, basically in this way, they Photoshopped both of the pyramids closer together in order to fit on the cover page. And this was a controversy because people argued against it, saying it depicted something that doesn't really exist. And because of this, the National Press Photographers Association developed a code of ethics that states that photographers should not manipulate images that can mislead viewers or misrepresent objects. And obviously it wasn't very successful because you see Photoshop in the media very frequently. And since photo manipulation has developed into a very impactful technological development, such as Photoshop in the media, I've been exposed to it all my life. Okay, so pictures such as this on the right side is what you see in magazines and what most of us have seen in the media. And throughout my life, I always thought that picture is real because I never really thought whether the picture was real or not. And it's always affected me because I would always compare myself to the person on the right and wonder why when I wasn't like that. Like, She has absolutely no acne. She's very curvy and very skinny, obviously, but I mean, that's how she is in real life. And, but on the other hand, my friend Michelle was actually experienced completely differently. She would see magazines as a fiction and a way to express fashion and creativity and whatnot. So understanding different sides of the controversy is very important because obviously a lot of people experience the controversy in a different manner. Here's another picture. So one side of the controversy argues that, such as Margarita Tarkovsky, mentions that obviously using a celebrity or model because of her look, and yet no tentativeness in the airbrushing wand about obliterating that look. I understand zapping or blemish or two, but staring off tips is another avenue I'm not okay with. It just doesn't make sense. Such as here, you can see that her hips are obviously smaller, which could be a positive thing, because she finds her curviness as a positive. And she's also got smaller hips and smaller arms and all of that stuff. And according to the American Psychological Association, it reveals that nearly half of the respondents said their feelings of self-esteem and confidence were undermined by seeing the photographs, such as these. And 68% reported feeling worse about their looks and bodies. But also, there's another side of the controversy that has a pretty good argument as well. And Christine Larowitz, the editor of French Marie Claire magazine, told the New York Times last year that our readers are not idiots, especially with celebrities who are 50 and look 23, such as Madonna. Madonna is actually 53 years old, and as you can see in the left picture, and on the right, she just looks like she's 20, in her 20s. So their argument is that the viewers of these pictures should realize this. Also, Fortini suggests that instead of expecting to see reality when we look at magazines or advertising images, we should take them for what they are, and even celebrate them. So basically, this is a way of expressing fashion or self-expression. And now, since I have explained to you the history of photo manipulation as well as how it relates to me and the two controversies to it, it may be easier to understand this quote by Ralph Waldo Emerson. To be yourself in a world that is constantly trying to make you something else is the greatest accomplishment.